Hello there guys and gals, the Welsh Hunter here back with yet another 100% achievement guide, and this time we are getting it all in Papetura. Now this was developed by Petums, published by Feardemic, and the release date is for the 9th of March, so at the time of this recording it has no price tag yet, but it was £9.59 on Steam, so that's probably about $13 in the US, so make of that what you will. Anyway, we play as a piece of paper. Shoutout! Who, after some shadow sloth thing, decides to be a big fireball and try to destroy the underground we live in. It's sort of time to Paper Mario up, sort of, and save the Earth, of sorts. Now, achievements are very easy. They are, in fact, all story-related, which is nicey-slicey. That's what we love. Easy achievements with some good gameplay, some actual gameplay. Yes, it's another dig at that cat game. But yes, following the guide will get you all 10 achievements very easily, but all in all, you're looking at around 45 minutes-ish to get this done. So, with that being said then, let's do it. Now, as normal with point-and-click adventures, of course, it's literally a case of, especially on the Xbox anyway, left stick to move. The right stick will be for aiming. Basically, we're going to be throwing a ball eventually at things, so it'll be the right, this is the start menu, by the way. I'm just turning the music down ever so slightly. I'm just so scared of being copyrighted and, you know, everyone wants a little piece of that YouTube money. So I decided to turn the music and sound down a little bit. But yes, here we are then. The bit of paper we are with what seemingly looks like a bad back because his shoulders are hunched forward and his back is sort of sticking out. Yeah, it looks painful. But yes, so that's pretty much it. The A button to interact with stuff. The right stick and then the right bumper to aim and throw, but we'll come back to that in just a little bit. So, have a blast with this unskippable cutscene, and there is our friend, the old creep bag. He'll probably be arrested for doing naughty things soon by the looks of things. Right, okay then, so let's do this thing. Press the A button here to wake up our... oh, look at that, that is a bad broken back hip looking dude, right? So we'll wake him up, we're going to get the achievement, and then we're going to interact with this fly here. And that'll fly him up to the ceiling, that's all good for now. He drops this, like, what is it called? Larvae? So we're going to pick up that larvae, again, by just pressing the A button. Now, this is going to be a prime mechanic throughout the rest of the game. We'll be able to throw things, and this is the first bit. So, head over onto the left. You aim with the right stick, as I said, and wherever the, obviously, shot is going, press the right bumper, and you should be able to hit what it is you're needing to hit. So, basically, to get out, we just need to hit all of the things right here, all of the bulbs or whatever. If you do hit it again, the bulb will go out, so obviously just make sure of that one. So it's easy enough, this part. There's one just at the top we're going to hit, and that should fall down and hit the next one. Once you hit the last one in the bottom middle, should be good. Should be good. That should now be good, and we can head off into the right, into the distance. Let's get out of our, wherever the hell we are. So there's like this Dark Souls weird looking treasure chest thing right there. So what we're going to do, just above it, we are going to shoot a couple of these flies, just so it hits the spiky ball thing. Eventually, though, once you get 2 on there, that should be enough for him to yum, and that'll open up the bridge for us. Job done. Now, what we are going to do, again, of course, it's a short game, so, you know, the areas are short enough. You can kick him out of the way for now. It doesn't matter what you do with him, but we are going to climb up El Ladderino. Yeah, how are you guys? Good? Well, that's fantastic. We're going to need to press the A button to jump off here. So once you see the symbol there, jump off, head to the right and speak to this, I don't know, it looks like Kakuna from Pokemon's gone absolutely AWOL and just became an alcoholic and drug addict in life. Yes, the messed up Kakuna here from Pokemon. Speak to him, and we're going to have a little bit of a, again, unskippable dialogue, unskippable cutscene thing. Plus, a mini-game is going to happen pretty soon. Only a very, very small one, but... So we're going to get our second achievement here. Now, this is where the minigame is going to begin. We're going to press the Y button, and all you've got to do, basically, as a fly, you've just got to go ahead and eat the green bugs. Very simple. I think so we'll press the A button to begin. And as you can see then, obviously avoid the yellow spiky boys, go straight for the bugs, and that should be that. I think if you... now, I never actually died or anything in this game at all, but I think if you do, you can probably just start again, just restart it, I'd assume anyway. Sorry, I should have really tested that, but, well, there we go. So that's what you do. After that, we can now just head very slowly down, and head back down the very left-hand side leaf stalk thing that we came up. So now we are going to sadly use and abuse this Dark Souls treasure chest thing. So we basically, all we're going to do is keep kicking him all the way to the left until he eats the fly. So yeah, just keep going, keep kicking the crap out of him and falling down. You're not a very good kicker. But anyway, so yeah, keep kicking him down here until he eats El Motho Flyo, whatever that is. Thing that you don't want flying in your face in the middle of the night. So this part is going to be random for everyone. So you remember the 6 leaves that the one stalk that we climbed up, and you would have noticed there were 6 leaves. This puzzle is going to be different for everybody. So for me, what I'm going to have to do then is light up the first 3 and then the last 2. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So it's a very easy puzzle, but that's basically it. So again, all you're going to do then is kick him all the way over to the right until we get to the ladder to climb up to the area where we were speaking to drugged up Kakuna. Puzzle correctly, there'll be a little bit of a shake and a little bit of a noise, a little bit of shaking, old granddad breaking his hip on the dance floor kind of thing. So you know when you've done that correctly. Once we've done, we can climb all the way back down, and then we're going to kick our new Dark Souls treasure chest friend all the way to the right. So just keep kicking him all the way to the right for the time being. It can be a little bit slow, this game, in all fairness, but still enjoyable. So then, there is the third achievement. Of course, it's unmissable. We just witnessed the shadow sloth thing coming out of the branch. So what you want to do with this bit then is don't kick him too far to the right. So kick him once and then leave it here. Leave it there. No, in fact, no, I did go too far anyway. So if it goes a little bit droopier than that, just kick him back once. And there we go. The, the branch will erect itself again. And the two swords will touch each other. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say on the matter. So what we're going to do now is head down, head to the left for another little bit of a scene. And then as soon as we regain control, we need to start sprinting to the left. I mean, there's no sprint button, but we start slightly jogging. So you'll get an achievement here, but as soon as he starts firing stuff, we're going to make a break for it to the left. So just keep heading to the left, and eventually we'll be able to get underground, so the big fish, fiery, angry thing will not kill us right here. I did go a little bit late, and I almost get caught with this next one, but hey, you know me. Hey! Kablamo! Yeah, see? Not a problem, son. Not a problem. So head all the way down. Again, sometimes when you need to go up and down, you will have to move the left stick in conjunction with it. So what we're going to do here, a little bit of a puzzle, easy enough to figure out, but we're going to squash the second broski down. There he goes. Oh, geez, I tell you what, only men will get that. So we need to squash the second one and then the first one. But because that looks like a shape that only men have, yeah, squashing it down like that doesn't hurt. And then what we need to do is go over to the third ball sack, and we need to squash that up. Ah, painful. Well, we're not squashing it up, but we're just punching it and dropping it down. Either way, all the things we've just done is painful. So, yeah. So you're squashing down the wiener-shaped looking thing, and then you're punching ball sacks. Who? Why? Anyway, once that's done, we should be good to go. And you can just leave the wiener shapes to themselves. And jump over to the next branch. Job done. Right, so let's obviously head to the right, since there's nowhere else that we're going. So after this mysterious ball-shaped thing captures the fiery fish thing, go past the kebabs, I guess they're supposed to be plants, they look like doner kebabs, interact here with the cat, well, you need to interact with the cardboard box first, and then go slightly left to interact with the cat, and then another scene will happen where we will be devoured whole. Would you rather eat a sweet little paper or a big, fat, juicy, delicious doner kebab, which will give you the absolute stomach pains in the morning? So apparently he wanted a nice paper salad instead, so we'll get the achievement. So head to the left, press the A button here on this ball-looking thing. Now this is, like we've done with the fly earlier on, this is our ability to shoot the hell out of everything. Not as dramatic as that, but, you know. So our weird cat ghost friend thing, we'll just swallow that whole. And again, it's just like earlier, so right stick to aim, and then right bumper to shoot at things. You're going to shoot the thing in the water right here. And then what you need to do is, he's basically going to come into the middle now, and the flowery garlic thing on the top will just automatically fall down and land on his head, like so. Once that's happened, we can now drop down. And then we're going to wait for it to come back up. And then I believe if we interact with it here, apparently we'll just be friends with it. So that's all it takes to be friends with animals. Just bop it on the head and then give it a little swish with your ghost cat friend. So head to the left. And what you're going to see now is a little worm or something. There it is. Little worm hanging out. So when we get close enough, then what we're going to do, press the A button here to interact with the tapeworm. Or tapeworm, the thing, whatever it is. We're going to press the A button, of course, when we can. Anytime sort of dialogue pops up. So what we need to do, move to the right slightly. We're going to shoot a gumball square at worm face. And then that's going to wake him up and he'll be like, bruh, I'm just taking a sleep. Who is putting balls in my face? So what we need to do now, we need to go to the right slightly and then start heading to the left. But as soon as he starts shriveling up like he's just been whipped out in the freezing cold outside, stop until he goes back down. So basically, obviously, we don't want to scare him up all the way. I know it's cold outside, but you know. So just go a little bit and then stop. Wait until he comes back down. Go a little bit until he can stop. And then eventually we will be able to do it enough where we can then interact with him. He might do this automatically. Yes, he does. Yeah, so we do it automatically. So as soon as you get close enough, apparently he's our friend. So again, as soon as you whap your balls in someone's face, just give them a stroke on the head and they'll be your friend and everyone will be happy. Again, incredible life advice from me to you, as always. Right, so what we need to do then is as soon as we can, we'll press the A button here, and he's going to ask if, basically, we've got an option if we want to go up or down. Left stick first to do this little minigame thing, just get that out, and then we can go up or down. We're going to go down first, so make sure to go down, and then we can head through the little portal-looking portal on the left portal. Right, so what we need to do then, these little things that are hanging in front of us, I call them things because I don't know what anything is in this game. But again, just shoot one of your big old chunky balls at them, and that'll that'll make them go a bit shy, and then we can just head up these steps into the next area. I'm so sorry. Right, so just keep heading up and through the next bit, and we're going to get another achievement for finding the key. But we can't actually grab the key, so we got stuff to do. I mean, you think you could just ask your big ghost cat friend to get it, but never mind, never mind. Let's continue. So heading off to the left, this is where we're basically going to spend the rest of the majority of the game now. Not that there's a lot of game left anyway, but we do spend the majority here. So what we're going to do first then, we're going to head all the way left through this little hole. There we go. Eventually we're going to get there anyway. I tell you what, it's like this paper's got bad hips, bad knees. He's a grumpy old peed off man. So what we need to do is shoot this slug thing here at the very top. He's going to run away, and we're going to follow him to the left, go back up. And now we're going to head up the stairs for the first time. Spooky stuff going on here as the grumpy old piece of paper. Not exactly Super Paper Mario. In fact, it's a lot slower than Super Paper Mario, but still. So what we're going to do now is head all the way to the right, through the doorway to enter a new room. Ooh. Ta-da! So what we need to do is actually head up these stairs right here. So it may be a little bit tricky to find and sort of get up, but there we go. Now this little puzzle is timed, so what you need to do is just chuck a ball into the left-hand side pocket, then the right-hand side pocket, and then the top left-hand pocket. But again, you have to do it quite quickly, otherwise the puzzle will just reset. So there you go. Next onto the right one, and then onto the top left one, and then we can climb up the ladder. Fun stuff. Oh, wasn't this a fun room to do? So you see all the dark floating balls. What we're going to do first, though, is speak to the big, squid thing on the right. But you see all these dark floating, what look like COVID cells. Yikes. Basically, when we shoot one of our giant balls at it, it's one of those pinball machine-looking things. So we have to light them all up, but we have to do it in not a particular order, but you obviously have to shoot it in a particular way so that it gets up to the top ones. It's not so bad when you sort of figure out sort of what to do and which ones to hit, but it did take me a couple of attempts here. In fact, there's going to be a little bit of an edit as well, so we'll come to that in a minute. So just go ahead and speak to old Thingbag on the right, and then we can crack on with it. So here we go then. So what we're going to do, go to the left slightly. Now, aim it at the one basically on the bottom in the middle. So as you can see, again, a little bit of an edit here, sorry. So what we're going to do is shoot it sort of square in the middle. What that's going to do then, it should then jump up onto the one on the top left-hand corner. And then that should be good. So what you can do then, head to the left. Now, hit this sort of left-hand ball. Again, sort of in the middle of it so that it jumps up. Sort of in the middle there, so it'll jump up, hit the one on the top left-hand corner, and hopefully it should be enough then to hit the 3, because of course if one of the balls hits it again, it'll go off. So that's why it can be a little bit frustrating, this puzzle. Then hit the one on the right-hand side. That should then be enough. If you still don't have the one at the very top, what you'll have to do is just shoot it so that... shoot the bottom middle one so that it hits the one to the right and then the one right at the top. So, yeah, that's the best way that I could do that, sort of explain that. But once that's done anyway, hopefully you're not... it took me a bit of an age to do that one, so I do apologise. But once that's done, we can now head down and we can head to the right this time. And, of course, you get the achievement there called Brainicle, or just Brain for short. So, now we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing. Now, again, it's not too hard, but it can be frustrating. So what we've got to do is interact with the fishing line here. Again, aim as you normally would, then press the right bumper. So what we need to grab is one of the large fish, and then the jellyfish, right at the very bottom. But you've got to be careful, because the small bits of fish can actually eat the bait. So what you need to do is try and get it close enough to one of the large fish that when he starts eating it, he'll eat it, and then eventually he will hook on. Once he's done, you can then just hold the A button to reel him in, boy. We're having fish for dinner. And then we're going to do it again. Now, this may only take a few tries anyway, purely because of the large fish you may get on the way. It's slightly a bit chancy, but again, we only need the one large fish and the one jellyfish here at the bottom. So if you do get any of the gaggles of fish or anything, just keep going, keep doing this until you, like I said, have got one large fish and the jellyfish here at the bottom. And then job done. Okay, I did get kind of lucky with that one, but there we go. So, again, if you probably didn't notice, there was an edit because that took me 4 attempts to get those two. So, yeah, there's no point you watching me be a failure. I want to be a winner, man. So, head all the way to the left then. As you can see now in the top part, we've got some guests, some pig looking things. I don't bleeding know. But anyway, we're going to talk to the man behind the... We'll just call him the bartender. I don't know what this is meant to be. Well, it looks like a bar. So once you can, press the A button. Just keep pressing the A button here until you give him the octopus, jellyfish, octopus, jellyfish, the octofish, the jellypus. And then we'll get the bottle in return. Then go ahead and speak to the dudes on the left, maybe dudettes. You know, who knows? Maybe it's a dude and dudette on a date, a dude and dude on a date, or a dudette and a dudette on a date. Who knows? Either way, they're like, well done, old paper man, you've just ruined our night, so we're gonna... Oh, they might be dolphins or something. Anyway, they've done that thing, like they were just gargling mouthwash or something, so we can now head down to the left, speak to this little broski on the left, and again, keep pressing the A button. We're going to get a book because we've got the dolphin thing, one of the fishes. Okay, so from here we can just now head down, and we're going to head to the very left. So what we need to do then again, this is timed, but it's very, very easy anyway. So all you got to do is just shoot at these things. You need to shoot as quick as you can and get past as quick as you can because they do eventually fall down. As soon as you're down, just keep heading to the right, of course. So we are going to get L glasses. It's probably a lot easier to get them from here than it is at an optician's, which costs you about £15,000 billion for a pair of glasses. So what we can do, there's a little puzzle here, but we need to find out in what order we do this in. So press B to back out there, head to the left, pull this blind down, and as you can see, it's a kind of snake head thing. So we now know the order that we go in. This should be the same for everyone, so it's all good, baby. Old angry paper thing. So let's click on it again. What you need to do then is click the top left, then the one below it, the bottom, and then to the right of that, then the middle one, then the one to the top right, and then the very top one to finish off. That'll get us the glasses. Now I look like a proper old man with hip injuries and my eyebrows looking in a pissed off position and stuff. So yeah, so that's it. So we can now head up again. You'll have to do the whole shooting and ducking, diving, dodging, weaving stuff and head all the way back up. Now we have all the items that we need. We can now head up, head all the way to the right again, and then we can go and speak to that weird thing in the corner who wants, for some reason, some glasses, a book, and a bottle of wine. Well, it does sound like a cozy night in, doesn't it? Apart from the wine, which tastes like someone has weed in my vinegar. Wine is disgusting. Disgusting. Right, so slight puzzles coming up again then. So what we need to do is just get all of these lit up. So head to the very left first. That's the first one done, job done. Head to the one below it, and you need to light up all three. Of course, when you go over one, it'll turn back off, so make sure to turn it back on. Head to the bottom left corner, and of course, you'll go down, you'll go up. So just make sure to, once again, light them up on your way. And go back down, there we go. Bottom right corner. Oh, we're going for the top right corner, sorry. So just head all the way to the left to make a circle. And of course, you will have to light up the last two on your way again. Job done. And then the bottom right-hand corner one is pretty much the same thing there. So just go in a... We're going to go up and then down and then right and then left. So you'll, again, have to light up the way. The doors will close, so you will have to light up both of the way again, and you'll get the achievement called Bugs. Now, this next section, once you grab the key, a timer's going to happen where the key is, and it's basically going to be like a bit of Pac-Man here, so you're going to have to do a bit of running away. Now, if one of these weird germ things catch you, basically they put the key back and the timer resets. So, again, it's just like a bit of Pac-Man here, so just wait, keep waiting until the timer in the middle has gone all the way around, and once that is done, the bugs will actually go back to their houses, and we can actually crack on and the door will open. Ta-da! So I did get caught once, and I almost got caught twice there, so lucky me, or skillful me. Right, so a little bit of a scene is going to play out now because, ta-da, we've got the key to my heart. And here we are back with our old friend, Mr. Worm, Mr. Worm who shrinks in the freezing cold. Well, all men know that feeling. So we're going to speak to him, and we're going to go up, and then when he goes about halfway, we're going to speak to him again, and make sure to go up to fill the water completely complete. Sail on over to the right, boy. Sail on over to the right. Or slowly sail on over to the right, boy. Slowly sail on over to the right. So once you can and you've seen the hand icon appear, we're going to interact with that. It's going to put us in a new area where we've just got to do, again, small little puzzles. That's what I like about this game. It's all small little puzzles. Nothing's too frustrating. So then, into this next little area. So what you're going to do, see the holes on the top? As soon as these things, spikes, start blowing to the left, what you need to do is actually shoot one of the balls up the top. But the best place to do it, if you go as far right as you can, and then aim just beyond, or sort of just to the right of the middle hole right there you've just seen. If you aim towards the middle hole when the spikes are going to the left, that's when you get up. Lovely. Job done. Once we're out of there, we're going to get another achievement, and we've just got a little bit of things left to do. We need to do some balloon flying, get past the old delicious-looking twirly kebabs, and while the sloth takes the big Oreo-looking cookie up to a hole to... I don't know what he's doing with those balls, man. What are you doing with those balls in private, bruh? So, he thinks he's going to stop us, huh? With fishy flying thing. So we're going to climb up. We're going to interact with the balloon to get inside the balloon. Plus, to get the achievement there called Balloon. Free from the whale. So you need to steer yourself. Basically, all we're doing for the time being is just keep heading up. Now, these things are going to... I mean, they're sort of not going to attack you, but they sort of hit your balloon slightly. All you've got to do, and I will show you now, but basically what's going to happen is they're going to try and attack the balloon, push you down. What you need to do is aim for his mouth, and after a few seconds, he's going to open his mouth, and you just need to shoot one of your balls right inside. Again, if you haven't showered, that makes it a lot tastier. Excuse me. No, but that's all you've got to do then. So these things are going to attack-ish slightly. All you got to do is stick as many balls as you can inside these animals as soon as their mouth opens up. Again, hopefully you're not in a public place when I just said that, so nobody will realize how weird that sounded. It's on the game, damn it. So anyway, once you've got past all these anyway and stuck your balls inside firmly where they don't belong, and they're all fed, and they're all happy with your cheesy chocolates, as it were, head all the way up. So we're going to go past the bit where the shadow sloth thing went in. We just need to head all the way up. And we need to park our rear end firmly in the blowhole of life. So again, try and aim perfectly as you can, get in there, and it's going to pop us back out. That's fine. So what we're going to do now, we need to shoot one of our balls in the hole as well. So it doesn't matter. I don't think this is timed, but once you've done that, that'll obviously clog that up. And all we need to do is go into the hole in the bottom and then just keep holding up on the left stick. So get the balloon right in the hole, keep holding left on the up stick, and eventually that'll blow it up. And that's pretty much then end game. Baseball, history, fanatics, done. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? That was the shortest sacrificial death I've ever seen in any video game. Shadow Sloth gets eaten there by the whale, and we're done. So, yes, the emotion lasted all of about 15 seconds there. So, if you were going to cry, well, you're all good. You don't have to. But there we go, guys and gals. That was Papetura. Yeah, all 10 achievements should be done. It should unlock any time now. So I'll leave it here. So thank you so much for watching, guys and gals. I do hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope you enjoyed the guide and that it helped as well. If it did, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend as well. Big shout out, as always, to my fantastic Patreon supporters. You guys and gals are just legendarios. And I shall see you in the next one anyway, guys and gals. But bigness of loveness.